Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got another KR patch, quality of life kind of patch thingy. And I'd love to talk about it, but real quick, I want to tell you guys that unfortunately my mic isn't working very well, and I really hope it doesn't happen. But if it gets really, really staticky, please forgive me for that. My mic has just been having problems recently. I don't know what's wrong. I'd ordered a new one, and it's hopefully going to come soon. But yeah, please forgive me if that happens. But let's just go into it. It looks like they're revamping a lot of aspects of the different dungeons in the game and kind of making a lot of things easier. Number one, the first thing that changes is when Transcendence is achieved, the Transcendence skill slot is automatically open. This means there's no need for the Transcendence medal. You will automatically get both Transcendence slots. Usually you only get one, but now you're automatically getting both, which is absolutely fantastic. All sales of the skill slot expansion medal will be actually stopped. So you just automatically get it. Absolutely great. Amazing. Secret Dungeon. The quest, Collapse of Balance is added. I'm not sure what that means. The quest for the Collapse of Balance gives the Beginner Secret Dungeon Weapon Cube. Beginner Secret Dungeon Weapon Cube gets you +9 Reinforced Dungeon. Restoring Barrier is no longer accepted. Hidden Dungeon Discovery process. I'm not... Okay, I guess they're reorganizing the quests. The final quest you get gives you the amulet for the +9 weapon. I think what they're doing is making it so you can get the +9 weapon faster. Maybe they'll make it like the second quest or even the first quest you do will get you the +9 secret dungeon weapon. I'm not sure because the Google translation here is a bit iffy. But my assumption is that you get the +9 SD weapon a lot faster than before, where you had to, I believe, run 1 SD, then 3, then 5, then 10. So I think they're just making it a lot easier. Alright, Fusion Theory. In Fusion Theory Dungeon, energy fragments and energy discs no longer drop. You can no longer obtain energy fragment rewards from achievements. Energy Fusion Theory, energy body transportation can no longer form. Okay. When opening the Apocalypse type Void Cube acquired in a dungeon or achievement after realization, +9 with all energy discs and a +9 Void weapon that cannot be disassembled. The name of the existing type Void device has been changed. Okay. This is an interesting one. In Fusion Theory, energy fragments and energy discs no longer drop. You can no longer obtain energy fragment rewards from achievements. Fusion Theory, energy body transformation. As done Fusion Theory, energy conversion. Can no longer perform the energy body runaway quest. When obtaining... Okay, so it looks like... Okay, I understand. Fusion Theory will only drop weapon. Fusion Theory will only drop weapon, and it automatically will come at +9 with all discs. Okay, this makes sense. Okay. Interesting. This is a good change. I think this is a good change, and it looks like the name of it's going to be changed from Void to Void Proto. Okay, this makes sense, and this is really good for a lot of people getting into the game. This is really good for a lot of people who have a lot of alts that they want to worry about a Void weapon and things like that. Okay. But yeah, this makes sense. So now, when you do Fusion Theory, it only drops the weapon. The only thing that matters is the weapon drops, and the weapon will always be +9, has energy discs, and it can't be disassembled because it won't drop any energy. Okay, that's really cool. Thoughts. I'm sorry for taking a long time with that explanation. It took me a second to understand it. Elrianode and Warped Construction Elter pieces attained from Famin's Peak will only drop... Okay, Jabaki only drops unique L tiers. Only the unique grade is obtained for Elite Shard grade through the Equipment Refiner. Okay, so you can only craft Elites. Okay. Elrianode Armor Quest is added, of course. Ancient Elrianode Armor Quest provides Elrianode Armor Cubes automatically at +9. Okay. You can no longer accept the Elrianode Armor Quest. Existing Elrianode Armor and Ancient Armor can share the set effect. Okay. The drop rate of either pieces in dungeon has been adjusted. Same thing as Fusion Theory here. We got armor pieces. Armor pieces that automatically will drop. I mean, you have the quest that gives you the armor pieces, but it will be automatically at +9, elite stuff equipped, and you can't disassemble it. So if you do the quest, you automatically get +9 Elrianode no matter what. Again, absolutely fantastic for alts, and especially if you haven't made both a magical and physical set, that's really good from Jump Quest. This is really good for that. Elrianode armor wasn't too hard to make just because we were able to bank share the Jump Quest stuff, but being able to only craft unique, being able to get only uniques from Jabaki as well, that makes it so you can get the skills tiers a lot better, just the higher level tiers a lot easier. So like the ×5 enhancement and things like that. So Elrianode set's going to be very easy to make. Again, really helping new players out and people with a lot of alts. Haener's time and space. The number of construction fragments from 4 skill evaluation stone is reduced from 500, so making elites is now only 250 instead of 500, and making uniques instead of 1,500, it's only 750. This makes sense. Haener's been around for a while, so the scramble to get the big Haener stuff has reduced. A lot of people are not getting the big Haener stuff anymore, so making it a lot easier to get. If you want to wait for this update to happen, remember it's going to be 2 weeks after. It's going to be 4 weeks after KR gets it, so we'll go over that. So save your Haener fragments, in my opinion. And then we finally have Rasa Raid here. Varnamir Raid and normal mode cleared the amount required, 2-fold increase, so they'll double the amount of gauge you get. The amount of weapon progress you get from clearing. A weekly quest to obtain a coupon ticket where traces of prominence is added. I think that's a reset ticket, so you get a weekly quest to get a reset ticket. Really nice, really nice. That's actually really OP when you think about it. Man. Okay, so that's all of them. Let me go back over and let's see what's the greatest things are. Getting automatic transcendence is really nice. I don't think many people maybe would matter so much for people who've already played the game, because I feel like if you wanted to get that second transcendence slot, you've already paid the 50 mil or however it was to get it, so it probably wouldn't matter too much. Again, the transcendence thing I think is more for your future alts and anybody who's getting into the game. The SD one is actually a really big one, so automatically getting the +9 instead of, like I said, during the quest you do 1 SD dungeon, 3 SD dungeons. I think that's, you know what, I can actually look in game. What am I doing right now? I can actually look in game. Where's my Elsword? Here it is. So let's actually look in game and look at these quests here that they're talking about. Specifically the secret dungeon quest. Yeah, here we go. 1 time to get the weapon itself, and then 5 times to get an armor amulet, and then 10 times to get the +9. So to get the +9, it'll take you 10, 15, it'll take you 16 runs of SDs. It'll take you 16 runs of SDs, and I think they're definitely reducing that. Yeah, beginner secret weapon cube. Okay, there you go. So yeah, now you go. So now you get a +9 SD weapon just for doing this quest. This cube itself will come at +9. Really nice stuff. Really nice stuff. And then Fusion Theory as well. Fusion Theory is going to be a big. The Fusion Theory one is kind of a good and bad thing, because, and I'll tell you why. They're absolutely killing a market that exists, and I think the market might already be dead. If it's not, I would take advantage of it and get rid of your fragments. What's it called? Fusion shards? Oh my gosh, I completely forgot what it's called. No, my knowledge. No. Energy shards. Thank you, energy shards. So they are completely killing the energy shard market. This will not exist. So all these things being sold, you either sell them now or do something, because this market will not exist, because FOJs will now come automatically with all the discs and everything that you need already placed on it, and then people will obviously replace it with Mystic Stones as they need it. So it's very interesting, very interesting. I wonder if it will still be a good ED farming place. I know people like to farm for ED farming. I don't know how I feel too much about it not dropping energy and any energy fragments, because, you know, maybe people who already have weapons, maybe they want to get certain discs. I don't know how you'd make the discs anymore. I don't know. But yeah, this is again a great thing, just like this one. Same exact thing. If you get the cube, it's +9, all energy discs, absolutely great weapon, very strong weapon. Just getting it if you're just getting into the game or you have alts. Elrianode 1 is probably one of the best ones as well, because you can get a lot of combat power, a lot of combat power from Elrianode. ×5 enhanced glove, polarized attack enhance, you know, ignore magical defense shoes, you know, crit damage 3% on everything. It's so much combat power. It's absolutely crazy. So if anybody has struggled to get enough combat power to get into Rasa raids, and maybe even some people get into birth raids with maybe like a double Sage, double Elrianode kind of thing, gonna be a lot easier. It's actually gonna be so much fantastic. Haner, honestly, Haner one is another one of the so crazy ones. Being able to get elite L tiers, elite eroding, and again, talking about the combat power thing, elite eroding energy for only 250. I think that's 2 weeks of doing Haner, and you can get elite eroding energy that can greatly boost your combat power. And then obviously the unique being dropped by half, like so many weeks reduced by half, absolutely fantastic. And of course, the reset ticket quest, getting that every single week. That means more people will be clearing, more people will be getting drops. There'll just be more FOJs going around. The FOJ is a lot easier to get to and make. Even if you ain't worried about FOJ, if you want to just stick with your +9 void weapon, dude, just make the accessories. Just dismantle those weapons and start making those accessories because it's absolutely fantastic. And you begin getting the weapon faster as well. 2-fold increase. So you get double the gauge from actually clicking on it to get gauge and stuff like that for the weapon bar. That's the word I was trying to think of. I was trying to think of weapon bar. So this is the last thing I'll show you guys. Is the weapon bar. Where is it? Yeah, the weapon bar. So every time you click, you get a certain amount of gauge. Now they're gonna double every time you they're gonna double the amount of gauge you get for clicking. That is pretty much what I think it's gonna be. But yeah, real quick, last thing I wanted to talk about is this is definitely an update, not for the people who are, I think in the current meta or things like that. Aside from like Haner and maybe if you gain ED through doing fusion, if you gain your money through doing fusion theory, this is definitely an update for people who are new to the game or want to get some alts higher leveled out in the game or trying to help your alts out. That's kind of like maybe the little bit of a downside. They didn't do any changes to Prunom at all, which is the Prunom rank. I don't necessarily think it needs it at the moment, but hopefully this will help a lot of people catch up for sure. And it just makes the process to get strong smoother because now I can be like to people, okay, do your story quests, and now you can have a lot more combat power to be able to get into roster raid a lot easier. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I've rambled on long enough. All these changes are pretty sick. I think they're going to be great. It will hit KR on 2/25, which is next week Thursday, which means for us it'll be March 25th. So March 25th or late March, this will happen. Quality of life for a lot of the old dungeons. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. Have yourself a fantastic day. Hopefully my mic didn't freak out. And peace out.